It's very watery. And the party, as a free action, you can make... where the fuck is it? You can make either Arcana or History check. This is not a group roll, this is whoever wants to try it.
Anyways, we know.
That works.
There we go.
Dolan,
You know what? I think we should throw guidance on that.
Dolan,
Let's
you
think
have a
expert,
very
actually.
good. You have a very good idea. What sort of enemy is actually protecting the source, or maybe even like involved as a part of it. Aberrations and aquatic environment gives only one primary answer: aboleths.
I'm gonna communicate
Don't know
that
what
to
those
everyone.
are. I don't
I'm
know what
gonna
those
say,
are.
It's a big fish thing that enslaves people. It's really bad.
Oh,
Ah,
It's an
excellent.
aberration.
how kill? Gun?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? With
Okay.
a 29, you would know. I'm just gonna give you like ahead of time. How to kill? So damage immunities: cold, lightning. This will not do anything. Damage resistance, bludgeoning. It has
Hell
no,
yeah.
It has no vulnerabilities.
We can burn it alive.
I just imagine of like, just like I point that gun, and just say yes, and I summon 3 guns.
That's the spirit. Get in there.
Done.
It will try psychic tricks, so be warned.
Understood.
Also, do not
And if-
touch it with your hands, please.
Yeah. Also, if you don't kill it, I'll just firestorm.
It's also a good idea.
I'll just cook it.
Well, you said fish. I kind of assumed it was gonna be underwater, but
They usually are.
You're underwater.
They could jump out.
Yes, this will be another weird fuckery going on, is that for fluff purposes, it do be happening underwater. Mechanically, it gives no difference.
got it.
And yeah, obviously I didn't have like the proper picture, but you can, apart from like seeing this like cavernous underground lake, you can throw in clockwork, biomechanical, eldritch horror constructions. Pretty much, you know how in like we have those like server farms, like this, like that, and combined with like actual like modern broadcasting equipment for radio. So you can get that and then twist it with filters of fantasy and Lovecraft and horror. And instead of being made with, you know, technology, like the vibe is clockwork.
He does have his own podcast.
And I love
Christ.
Sorry.
that fucking killed me. And a lot of this absolutely warp-packed machinery with its wires and horrific abominations of technology are located underwater. In some cases even it looks like it's bubbling a little bit, not boiling, but it's clearly the water is meant to like cool off some of the elements of it.
Nuclear
Got water
reactor.
cooling and everything? Damn.
They got their whole gamer setup.
Yeah. We just need RGB up in this.
Mhm.
And
I can make that. Sorry,
you know
sorry.
that this entire like abomination is like this is the source. So my question is, as you like, don't worry about like movement or like your current location, but you have 6 seconds, and what can you use? What and how much you can use stuff to enact the biggest amount of damage in a single round?
I have a whole fucking
That's not a
combo setup.
clash. That's not a clash.
I have a whole combo. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, pretty much the at least before we get to the Guardians reaction and actual combat on the map, you are able to go wild for like, let's say if you, I'm gonna be nice, let's say if you have like one round when you were able to like activate the buffs, you know, that only last you for a short bit. And then after that one round of buffing, depending on how much you can buff yourself, you just go wild for like one more round, just blasting however much of this machinery you can find, and we just will see how much actual damage you are able to do in a single turn of you acting as a group.
Alright. So we're attacking the clockwork things, right? Not the fish.
Yeah, the machinery,
Yeah.
the amalgamation without a token of this like clockwork mechanisms. That's why like line of sights do not matter, or movement, because you are in target rich environment when it comes to like attacking the source of this broadcasting temple.
Okay. So, since I know exactly what I'm gonna do, may I go first?
I will say I'll cast bless at second level to get everyone the extra D4.
Yeah, we are not in
Their
turn
attack rolls and saving throws.
turn
But
order yet, so it's like just whoever has idea what to do, they can go, you know, first.
Yeah, that's why I was
that's
like,
just
I
what I'll
already
do
know what
first,
I'm
so we all
doing,
get the
so.
D4.
Yeah, bless
Alright,
is on,
so-
so
On my buff round, I'm going to cast first haste, and the second one, I'm going to summon both of my cannons. Because I can summon 2 cannons now. In my main round, I am going to cast. Let me find it. Oh wait, does it change? Does it change? I'm going to cast Shatter at 4th level. Well, I have to place that, sorry. For a total of 23 damage.
does it, I think it does something to like inanimate objects, right? That they just fail automatically? Or,
Yeah. A creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage on the saving throw. So it creatures, but last time you let me use on like floors and stuff, so
Yeah.
then yeah. Shatter for that amount. And then I am going to shoot at it with my gun. Which I'm just gonna make a normal roll, I guess. And the damage. For 15. And then I'm gonna roll 2 attacks with my cannons. I don't know if.
Yeah, you just don't
the
want to.
18
You
matters.
just don't want to get natural one.
Okay, so damage of the first one. The cannons are force damage, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Damage of the second one. There we go. There was a shatter, a gunshot, and 2 cannons.
3. 14 and 10. Alright, and that's Sasa. Sasa basically goes fucking Oda Nobunaga from Fate Grand Order or Napoleon fucking unleashing artillery barrage.
Yes, yes.
Alright, and as this artillery barrage is happening, who else takes to the field and unleashes maximum damages? So, who wants to go next?
And I can go next, unless anyone has anything specific.
Mine's
wanna
kind of weird, so I would rather you go first.
Okay, in that case, all I was going to do was cast Firestorm, because I'd rather not have this place collapse on us until we're 100% sure this place is destroyed. The machine is destroyed. Mostly because Earthquake doesn't actually do that much damage to structures. But it does break them quickly, but, you know, we're in it, so... Say I'll just cast
Then go for it.
Firestorm. Ciao!
Okay, roll the damage.
Hmm. Yeah. So, I assume I'd be able to get at least a couple cubes on top of this machine, right?
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, because how many cubes? I'm gonna ask that right now, because I have 10. How many cubes can I get onto this machine?
I said you are in target-rich environments, so you can get all of them.
Okay,
Because pretty much wherever you look, you see bits of machinery that you can target.
Okay. We're gonna do some rolling here, fellas.
Because yeah, this entire like clockwork mechanism is not small. Like this is like
Yeah.
massive structure.
Giant area,
that
yeah.
takes like a lot of this like underground lake area.
Yeah. Honestly, that's not bad damage for a firestorm. Could we just multiply that by 10? 310 damage? Unless you want me to roll all 10 templates.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine damage. I'm fine with 310 fire damage across the entirety of this structure.
Okay. Okay. Dolan, you want to go, or do you want to Ibram go before you?
I mean, all I'm gonna do is take out my adamantine axe, and because it's attacking an object, it's auto crits because it's adamantine. That's pretty much all I got. So I can just do that now.
All right.
Is there a way to just auto crit? Or do you just want me to roll the damage since it's auto critting?
Just how many? Let's make it simple. How many attacks do you unleash as a part of your round?
I can get a total of 4 using my bonus action.
Okay. So again, as I said to Sasai, you just need to don't get natural 1. So just roll me 4 d20s.
You got it.
If you get a natural 1, that's obviously a miss. Otherwise, you get a hit.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, ooh. 4.
Okay, I don't see a natural 1, so I think you should be able, when you click on damage, you should be able to pick like a critical hit option.
Yep. There it is. There's my crit. There's my second crit. There's my third crit. My fourth crit.
29.
There we go.
Alright.
That's all I've got.
Okay. And Dolan at the same time as between your party members unleashing artillery barrage, another one unleashing devastating
Another one.
firestorm that is burning large swathes of this horrifying machinery, and Ibrahim putting his own weapon to work. What does Dolan unleash?
See him take out a little square, a little cube of a little metal cube, about 1 inch on each side. And I'm gonna throw it sideways, and it's gonna turn into a giant fortress and smash everything.
There you go, perfect. I would expect nothing less.
All objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried take this damage automatically and are pushed automatically, and it's 60-10.
Wait, we are inside. You're going to crush us too.
I'm throwing it
Okay.
far enough away.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
If not, I'll just do the command word, and it'll go back to being a cube.
It's like you do it till we're like pressed up against the wall, like we're being like slowly scared. It's like stop it, Dolan, stop!
We just hear cube.
Okay. Julio. No, I know it's rolled 37. I'm just like reading through it. Would it be multiplied or something?
I guess it depends on how you break up the structure.
Yeah, and how you divide it to AoE damage. So.
Yeah. Because, like, technically, if you were, like, insane, as per rules as written, you would do it, like, per 5-foot block of individual resource. Which would be nightmarish.
That's why I said mine was weird, yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with per 10. I'm gonna treat it like a firestorm. So this is 30 feet high. Actually, wait, 30 feet high. So that would be times 3 and then times 2 because it's also wide. Hold on. So times 3 because of height and then times 2 because of side. Okay. So, going to Absolute Town, utilizing your resources in the most destructive way possible, you unleash the Symphony of Destruction. And pretty much are able to definitively silence the broadcast as through your ingenuity, abilities, and items you have acquired on your journeys. In a span of 6 seconds, you are able to unleash over 700 points of damage.
Pretty good.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Good
And
shit, everyone.
Yeah. Thank God we didn't have to use Earthquake, because calculating the damage for, like, in-place structures like this with Earthquake is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is good that we destroyed this.
However, as you are able to... you are not able to pat yourselves on the backs for too long, as this destruction is felt as one last pulse reverberates throughout the air, emanating from the rapidly collapsing and being destroyed structure, and in response it feels like the mother of all roars, the cacophony of an infinite amount of angry mouths of angry minions reverberate in response, coming from other levels of the temple. And even though you have not used the earthquake, perhaps through spite, or perhaps now that some of the machinery is decaying and exploding in violent matter, the place begins to shake a little bit as energies are leaking out, and the already twisting place starts losing more cohesion. You will, on your way out, not being able to react in time as you pretty much executed the ideal part of, well, hit and run. So far, the hit part you have executed pretty much flawlessly. And then from beneath the dirt, the rocks, the moss, the decaying eldritch slimy-like substance, from somewhere, the biggest fucking psychic fish you have seen emerges, as it was unable to protect this place, but it's gonna make its damnness to ensure you die for your for this travesty. As a behemoth of an aboleth forms the centerpiece. This I'm gonna do to the.
It's our plan still to teleport away.
Yeah, just get within 5 feet of me and we can leave.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, like I said, I was about to say, it's like, if we were like, I thought you were about to say like, oh, but you look around and your team party members are like scattered around the room, so you gotta gather up. No, they just need to be within 5 feet of me, and then I cast like fucking word of recall, and then we teleport out. Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's no worries. You're in the ditch. It's fine.
Okay, Brent, you're cool. Combat the
Give me
DM
that
plan
one.
101.
I mean, you could give us, you could like space us out by like 30 feet or more each,
Yeah.
and then we got to at least
We
spend
have
like
to
a
run.
turn getting together.
You could have some of us like trapped under the rubble. That'd be cool.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
so let me adjust a little bit. Guess I'm gonna say that you probably wouldn't be super close as you're unleashing destruction. And also due to the rapid, not really collapse, but the impact caused by the destruction of the mechanisms does cause some shaking, and the aquatic substance to violently throw about.
Ooh, it's dark in here.
It is quite dark.
Actually, well, I'm trying to figure out if.
I mean, if it's not, it's about to be real bright when I use my drift globe to cast daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I mean, I imagine because yeah, like this place is not like, especially after this discussion, this place doesn't really have natural sources of light. But I'm gonna say, like, if you had like a light effect that you can use, you can have it on like as a freebie, like a free thing.
Well, I can cast light, so
And yeah, you can like put that effect on you. Like you have
Yeah.
this like on.
Yeah.
You don't need to spend an action in actual like combat.
yeah. Yeah, we would have had it on. Plus, I imagine all the fire would,
True.
light up the room.
Okay,
Actually,
fair point.
It's possible that there's like methane gas in here, in which case we probably would have all died, which would not have been fun.
Great end of the campaign, guys. We stopped his plan, but
Gas
we all
leak.
burned to death. Yeah, sorry,
Gas
gas leak. Don't worry, honey. I turned the stove on. You just need to light it.
Oh no.
Yep, sorry. None of us brought a canary into this coal mine, so
True.
sorry. End of
Do
the
I count
campaign,
as one?
guys.
Right?
Do I count as a canary?
I mean,
You're very small.
yeah, how small are your lungs?
Look at you first.
Oh wait, no, because I have an amulet of health, so my con is actually pretty high now.
Ah, yeah, wouldn't be a good
Wouldn't
canary
work.
Hey,
then.
Amulet of Health buddies.
Yippee.
Gives you a high five.
Yeah, that would be like,
Water
what a
to
way to kill your players. Sorry, you didn't check if there was methane gas in the dungeon?
Yeah, before you cast fireball.
Kaboom!
I mean, to be fair, I probably would have given a chance of like a perception or investigation check beforehand.
Yeah, like, smells like
Mhm.
sulfur. Weird.
It kind of smells stinky in this cave, much just because it's like filled with undead things, and it's like, oh no.
Sorry. That would really would be what happens.
That
I would just say
really
sorry.
funny. You'd be dead before you get the words out, but yeah.
Yeah,
Your lungs would
let me
burn
put it this
from
way,
the
this place
inside.
would be so destroyed, I wouldn't even have to cast Earthquake to destroy it. It would just be gone. This cursed temple would just be a crater.
You can roll initiative.
Okay, 1 second.
A matter of we'll see how quickly you'll be able to teleport out of here.
Yeah, how quickly can we rally?
That was honestly that was.
You don't
really,
want to fight the Aboleth?
Fucking.
Why would we? We need to leave.
This is a kind of silly loophole that they made for the Forbiddens.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's one of those things like, you can't get in, but you can get out.
You just have to be like, actually, God just denies you from being able to teleport.
Oh, I'm
Very
fine.
simple.
I'm gonna be fine.
Something that I pull all the time is like, oh, you're secretly in a God's demi-plane, you can't teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, some fucker, like, 100 years ago was just an asshole and didn't want people teleporting around.
I mean, that's why the Yellow King campaign is entirely in his demi-plane, specifically so you can't teleport everywhere.
Mm,
Like, fuck that
Revealed.
shit.
yeah. Yeah, I can't leave the plane, but I can teleport around within the plane a little
You'd be
bit
like, oh,
sometimes.
is that the Yellow King's, like, island way up there floating in the sky? Let me just teleport to it real quick. I would kill you. Like, you'd be
Yep.
dead.
Mhm.
In real life.
In real life, I just
In
kill
real
you
life,
in
I'm
real
fine,
life.
I'm gonna make a some
far
I'm running.
Sorry, I made a roll for you.
Ah, that's fine. What I got.
Okay.
7.
Run out. Good. Begin easy combat.
So we're not fighting this.
Nope.
Yep, you're running towards...
I'm gonna...
So,
Me.
yeah, unpause the game.
Okay,
Yeah, unpausing would be good.
Why isn't the actual thing showing? Far enough?
Yeah, how do you...
Weird. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna Misty Step, and then I'm gonna end up. Nice. Hi. What's up? Yeah, that's my turn.
Yep.
Actually, you cannot teleport in the forbidden spell.
I can't teleport into it. I mean,
Yeah,
if
which you are
necessary, I'll
doing.
cast haste. I'll cast.
I was
haste.
also going to
I'll
say
just
you could
run.
just have stood next to Sasa because I have my turn before hers.
I'll just cast haste. I'll just run there.
That's my turn.
Okay.
This is slow. I'm sprint.
Okay, this one. Let's say swing 40. Oh, they will have to spend full round, like. Close. And it's Winona. Jeff, I forgot. Yeah, you can do your turn. I'm gonna write something. Even though no one speaks that language.
Are you sure?
I mean, according to what I'm seeing on chat on my end, because it's not deep speech that it's gonna be speaking in a moment.
Oh, okay. I was about to say it's like.
Yes, I see
I
that.
know.
I see someone has deep speech, but not Aquan.
Yeah. None of us are attuned with the elemental beings. Well, I'm just gonna hold my turn till Sasa gets here. The instant she gets here, we're leaving.
Run.
Okay.
Yep.
It's speaking in hieroglyphs. Run.
So this one will. Oh, that one actually doesn't. Oh. Okay. It will. Almost as if it's taking a breath in, and then around its mouth, crackles of lightning will appear. Oh joy. I already know what's gonna happen, but it's still gonna try using its innate spellcasting to. It doesn't know that Dolan's a fucking mage, so it will be trying to use this. Actually, I'm forgetting, Dolan. What's the range on your counter spell?
He's in range. It's 60 feet.
I don't know why I was like having my idea. I mean, I knew you were. It was just like I'm thinking that normally it is 30 and you have something that gives you 60, or by default it's 60. I just fucking
it's by
forgot.
default.
Yeah, I don't know why I kept thinking
at third
30.
level? 6? Level?
Yes, it's 6th.
Okay. I'm gonna use Fortune of the Mini. Fuck that shit. Making it a 16, making it fail.
Didn't you already use it?
I have one more use. Because I have 4
Believe in you.
total. I used it twice. So I have one more.
Alright. Sees its this way, so it's gonna use its move action to despite its size, it's actually quite fast. As it's I'm gonna move it here, you just need to tell me. Well, you see where I would be putting the token or not?
I do. He would have to stop here. This would be the edge.
Here or
One more back.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I get my reaction attack. Let me just... Since this is what I have equipped anyways.
You do hit.
All that roll, it's okay. I kept it away from us. That's what's important. Just hold stick out, stay away.
Okay, this one will. I did not hear you using tunnel fighting stance, so this one.
No, I did not. I would have had to declare that.
Yeah, this one uses a double move. Like, swim closer. And at the end of this Aboleth's turns, before Sasa acts, legendary action on the behemoth. It's gonna target. I need to double check if. Yeah, Sasa is definitely in range. Actually, Dolan is also in range, 20 feet. As it's like massive tail just swipes in. It has nothing that gives it advantage.
You're fine,
I
Callie.
didn't give it that tactics, so just regular normal roll.
Yeah, I think that hits. The 29.
What happened?
I'm getting hit by a tail. Oh, I didn't break through my temp HP. I'm okay. Fine, actually.
Alright.
That's when Ibram trips and falls on top of you. Not fine.
Now for Sasa.
Alright.
Alright, Sasa. All you gotta do is get over here.
I am going to go move there. If someone could move me, because my cat is actively trying to chew on my power cable.
We did it. Held action goes off.
Wait, before we go, as I'm running, I wanna shoot the motherfucker.
Okay, then you would be provoking then, because you didn't use disengage.
Oh. Right, I am in grave. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh!
How badly do you
I'm
want those shots
hasted.
to go off?
I'm hasted, bitch, it doesn't matter. I can
Is
do
that
both.
actually a disengage? 1 second.
It is if you're not a
For sure.
rogue.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure
you
one of the
are.
hasty actions.
It is. Dash date. Disengage your hide. Okay, we're good. Do you want me to roll your
Really
shot?
I'm here. It's fine. I'll do it.
It would have been so funny if I actually gave the behemoth fucking counter spell, but no.
As funny as that would be, that would suck.
Alright, so I'm gonna use one action to shoot it with my gun. Suffer! Which I believe I am not in range of him, so I have normal hit. I didn't target.
Behemoth 18
There you
is just a hit.
Alright. And now I've rolled damage.
But it's fine. I already, like, even before this combat, I already had like a funny hee ability for Yellow King.
Alright.
Just knowing that the party has teleportation available to them.
It's always good to know. And you never
Alright.
expect it out of the cleric. No,
Alright,
that's-
well, I shot him. I don't think shooting him more will do anything, so I'll just shoot him and I'll just flip him off as we get teleported out.
Let's all go home.
Oh, just a dream.
It was all just a dream.
And then you zoning out.
Mhm.
Hearing.
This is where we learn the spell got hijacked and we teleported right on the Yellow King's throne.
This would have been an interesting idea, but no. Primarily because this is not like because teleport spell actually has a chance to like misjump, for a lack of better word. But this is just like you don't roll d100. It's just like you have a place you prepared
Yeah,
beforehand. You go there.
Yeah, that's the benefit of Word of Recall. You can't go anywhere, but you always go to the place you want to, unless like something gets in the way. Generally, dimensional fuckery, but we're not hopping dimensions, so it's okay. I just hop, skip, and a jump, and we're at my convent.
Oh, so you are back at the City of Hope then.
Mm.
Okay, so let me adjust something.
Click my heels twice and say there's no place like home 3 times.
Really.
And when we land from the teleportation, Ibram throws up because teleportation gives him teleportation sickness.
Summoning sickness from Magic the Gathering.
Why must we teleport?
Just clean up your mess, and then we can all go home.
Sass is just like, oh, I really want to shoot things.
Okay, so as you teleport back, crossing a vast swathe of land in an instant, escaping the domain of the Yellow King, not hanging around to see the absolute state of rabid, feral reaction of the creatures present. You do not see the temple, not like erupting, but the accumulated damage causing the Dominus to fall and ensuring the place is eliminated, but somehow, despite not witnessing it firsthand, you have this gut feeling that you've done a good job, and one of the elements that sustained the domain of madness, that ensured its power, has been annihilated.
Good shit, everyone.
And sure, maybe if unopposed, maybe in years or decades, Yellow King might have created something similar, but or maybe not. That was like the unique thing. However, that sensation of a job well done will be slowly paving way to something else. As you all arrive back at the Coven, you will soon realize that something's not right. As no one immediately arrives to actually, before I continue with the description, like would you say, Monk, that it's like the mark was like in your like specific like quarters at the coven, or like in like general open area? Sorry if we had that talk before. I just forget if we.
Sorry, can you ask that again? It might have been. Okay.
In which part of the coven, like which part of the building you teleported? Like in your personal quarters, or?
I imagine there would be like a foyer or something. Like an open space where I could teleport to and like not, into something or someone. An area that they keep like clean and clear. So could be like just a back room or like an open foyer, anything like that.
Okay. Right. So two things begin to hit your senses. One, muffled voices coming from beyond the door leading to the rest of the coven. You hear rapid exchanges of orders and information. Basically, like you can imagine during like mass casualty event, as like doctors, nurses are like trading like back and forth info, and like you can hear, especially Winona is able to identify like muffled voices of like the sisters, like speaking in clipped tones, sounding very busy. It does sound like there's a lot of movement going on. And the other thing that hits your sense of smell is there is a lot of what's the translation? Not anesthetics, but the disinfectants. I'm not sure if that's the right translation.
Yeah. It's like a vinegary smell kind of thing.
Yeah, like disinfectants, like bleach-like substance, or like strong permeating in the air.
That's not good. Seems they were busy.
It sounds like they are still busy, like one moment passes, another one, like no one comes by like to check up. Like imagine like some Sisters of the Coven have some magical talent, like they can feel
I imagine
something magic,
like a lot of them have just magical healing generally. Yeah.
So you'd guess, Winona would guess that they would feel like someone teleporting in, but no one is checking up on you. But you still like hear the sounds of like people being very busy.
Yeah, I'll go investigate after like just taking like a moment or two for all of us to recuperate. And then just like she'll immediately go to the source of the noise. Just to see what's happening.
As we go, I am going to rest on, I don't know, whoever is closest to me. Because haste is gonna run off and I'm gonna feel like shit. So I'll just like grab into the neck of someone. Probably Ibram.
Yes, Ibram. Sorry, I just sat back down. What did I miss?
No, I'm getting you to carry me because my haste is gonna run off and I'm gonna be feeling like shit.
Oh, you wouldn't even have to ask. Ibram would just look and be like, "Oh, that's gonna happen." Yes. It's okay, Sasa. I understand the effects of the drugs you're on, and I'll just scoop you up and hold you.
Yeah, so Winona will just rush off with like at a brisk pace. She's assuming she's needed.
Right. As you open the door, you are hit by the sounds and sights of seemingly most of the interior area of the coven has been turned into a plague ward. You see various like furniture and stretches are filled with patients. Many people, like the sounds of coughing, wheezing is permeating in the air. All the sisters of the coven and other volunteers trying to help are walking around either with like protective masks or having like glowing protective amulets on them. Are trying to do their best to keep the seemingly dozens upon dozens of people afflicted, trying to keep them alive and fight back against whatever disease or perhaps something worse that has struck. And sure, your appearance, especially your Winona, is noticed, but apart from just quick nods of acknowledgement, no one really stops by to explain. Everyone is busy working. And so take in this situation, whoever wants to roll, you can roll either perception or investigation. The DC will not be super high.
Could I roll medicine? Because I specifically want to investigate this plague.
Sure.
Natural 20. Is the lord of the fucking plague already here?
Plague rat.
Alright.
I'm escaping in this town!
So with the investigation checks, you do notice that at the opposite section of the coven, sequestered from the others, on a table, someone was working on dissecting and trying to analyze some specimens, especially to be more specific, specimens of rats and bugs, like flies, mosquito-like things and whatnot.
Vermin.
Oh yeah, vermin. Yeah, that's the right word to use. As for the plague itself, as you are looking over the afflicted, you, of course, apart from like coughing, wheezing, having trouble with breathing, almost all of them are displaying signs of like high fever. From time to time, you see one of them having to be helped, like leaned to the side so they can like vomit out. I will admit, I don't have a specific idea for like the name or what type of disease this is. So with like those symptoms, I'm fine with whatever you would come up with.
We can come up with a name later.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be able to come up with something.
I mean, the name itself doesn't even have to be that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for now we could just call it the plague.
Although I'm kind of trying to remember if the fucking rats in our world like were transmitters of the black plague. The black
It was
death.
fleas to rats,
Yeah.
and it was
No,
it was from
just
rats
fleas.
to fleas.
It was just fleas. It was fleas to humans. The fleas just were carried on the backs of rats, so. People blamed the rats, but it was mostly just fleas biting people that transferred the plague.
Alright. And yeah, also one more thing. What do I want to say? Yeah, that the plague itself does have actually, let me check something to remember. Like, it's not mundane. Rather,
It's got a twist.
okay, so the idea is that technically speaking, you can try to cure it with like mundane resources, you know, like herbs, medicine,
Listener's
whatnot, and
pack.
it technically should be possible to cure it. It's not easy. Because while at first it looks like it does have symptoms similar to some like regular diseases that happened in the past. This one, whatever is the origin of it, is esoteric in nature. It has an extra magical oomph. Oh, and I also will note that on many of the victims of the afflicted, you are able to spot bite marks. As if, you know,
Human
someone
bite marks?
was bit by a rat or stung by a flying vermin like a fly or something.
Oh, I thought you were about to see fucking human bite. I was like, did you just put us in a funky zombie game?
7 days to die.
No, that's
Although
the
if they turned
worst
into
zombie game.
Although if they were turned into zombies, like, oh my god, the amount of clerics in this building.
They'd be
True.
killed instantly.
Not a normal plague.
So yes.
Alright.
Speaking of that, like the reason. So the thing is, like, obviously the other sisters are not as strong as you. So that is why this plague is still going on, and it has not been a solved problem by the time you come back. On the other hand, you see many afflicted people, but they are still alive. So that's the, you know, them putting in the work of like trying to stabilize the situation at the very least.
Yeah, I think at this moment, Winona's priority would just be like trying to heal as many people as possible, not necessarily cure like the plague, like just like cast like restoration on people over and over again. Just like one person restore. So I think her priority would be on healing people, less investigating the plague. So she'd probably assign that to like you guys to like go figure
Okay,
out what's
that's
going on
great.
whilst I like
Me to
go figure out
investigate?
what's going on. I'm needed here to heal.
I would nod.
Yeah, and then she'll like immediately like just like lean down to the nearest bed and just immediately start working her healing magic.
I'm gonna make my way to the guard headquarters. See if Blastimos can give me a rundown.
Yeah, Lastimosa a little bit paler, but if asked, he says that it tried to get me closer towards the start, but I was able to, with assistance, fight it off. And other matters can wait. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like any organized force is using this moment of distraction to attack, but something smells fishy. If you see pretty much any swarms of vermin, whatever, if like flying or ground kind, just eradicate with extreme prejudice. And honestly, probably whoever like leaves the coven and like takes a look at the city itself, at some places you would spot either freshly burnt out or like burning small fuck, I'm blanking on the word. Not stoves.
Like corpse piles?
Basically, like burning bodies, like piles of, you know, vermin bodies and like
Yeah,
pyres,
pyres.
like small pyres,
Yeah.
and this being like eradicated with fire. Not too many movement of civilians. A lot of them are, you know, trying to stick in the houses. Some of the buildings, thankfully not many, but still some of the buildings are like barricaded and like having warning signs painted on them, like disease or contaminated, do not enter. That kind of stuff. Like this, as if this city in the recent days has been hit by a full-blown plague, like a magical plague. This is the vibe. This is the vibe you are getting. Still, you are not seeing many pyres of actual human bodies. It still looks like there's like, if there are like quite a lot of people afflicted, but there are not too many people dying. You only see like a few extra graveyards being made. Probably at some point you would also notice people taking a rest or offering their muted thanks to some of the plants growing around. You would see that a different type of plants apparently Chivas came up with that it seems to be deploying some sort of like gaseous substance around it / spores that basically creates like a healing field around it in a small radius.
Nice. Hell yeah. Love that.
But
Okay,
you see
that's
that there's
great.
like not too many of them, and well,
Yeah, they probably take a lot of energy.
yeah, fight back
Alright, cool.
against this.
Then, while Winona is checking and helping her convent, I would like to go to see Captain Lastimosa. If I can get like was this like a planned attack, or has this just happened over time while we were gone?
This doesn't seem like a planned attack. He feels like this is something very fishy about it, and he would bet good money that someone is involved. But it basically gradually started happening over time. Like There's rumors, then reports of people becoming sick, of people like workers being attacked, like in basements or in the sewers.
So most of the like original infection sites are underground or near the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
They're coming from somewhere, but we are unable to. I apologize, but we are unable to properly identify the origin point. We've pretty much tried to ensure that the situation is as stable as possible, and that we are ready for an outside attack. And as we are talking, you just hear this familiar voice in the back of your head, but not saying anything, just giving this like long dark chuckle.
Dylan's like, my enemies are finally after me. They've arrived. Somewhere in this city, an enemy to me spreads plague and pestilence. Fuck.
Question, Dolan, do you at some point swing by and check up on your family?
Oh, instantly,
family?
yeah. He would check on up on his family and then like go check up on everything in his house.
Okay, so okay, so I'm gonna get back to you in a moment.
Okay. That's not a good
So
sign.
we have an
Got
idea
it.
of what like Winona is doing in the immediate, like after returning, like throwing herself into work and trying to contribute as much as possible to solve this plague. What would be the like action for Sasa and or Ibram? Like, do you think your characters would have any contributions, any attempt to assist with this plague, or do you focus on something else?
I mean, my focus is going to go see my sister. I'm going to go personally. I am going to like go full speed ahead, casting haste on myself if necessary to catch up and try to find my sister and my master. I'll think about how to help after.
Okay. Okay. Your master is alive and healthy. Despite his age, his dwarven resilience came through. And he, as he explains, he was not affected by it. However, you do find, actually, yeah, you both find Dolgir and your sister together, as Dolgir is taking care of Kiro, who, as you find out, is bedridden. She's past the worst point. She already was treated. It's just a matter of like her body needs to recover because it did hit her quite hard.
I see. Well, obviously I will check up on them and I will stay the rest of the day here with the both of them.
Right?
Probably talking about what happened and taking care of my sister for the rest of the day.
And obviously, like in some cases, they would, in normal situation, either Lastimosa or Doggy would be like asking, hey, what did you do during, like, you were missing for over like 20 days. But obviously there is like other priorities. And Ibrahim, what do you think your character would be doing, or what would his reaction be, you know, finding the City of Hope suffering from a plague of some kind?
I'm assuming that the chapel, the main place that they're handling the plague victims, is overwhelmed in terms of space and staff. Correct.
It's getting pretty tight.
Ibram would probably commit his large stature, athletic build, and strength and abilities to constructing emergency medical tents in spaces to help alleviate some of the intenseness of the situation.
All right. Okay. Awesome. Very good. Okay. And Nolan, and this is why I left you for last. As you check upon your family in the complex, you find most of them, pretty much all of them, anchoring down and staying in place, as seemingly it was. Everyone was informed that if not needed, like, stay in place. But you find them all in good health. Not a single family member seems to be affected by the disease. They are all feeling good, and they do confirm that nothing changed. Thankfully, luckily, no one got sick, and no one got sick. And then as you like find this out, like the chuckling in your back of your head gets slightly louder, and then you check their room, the most important room that only you have access, only you are able to, so you think, by
My gamer cave, yes.
pass the defenses, and so you go through and find that yes, the source of fortune is still there, but it is glowing.
Oh shit.
Seemingly being put to... Actually, not seemingly. You can either give me, to connect the dots, actually you can give me both Arcana and Investigation.
You got it.
Good fucking luck.
Thank you. I'll need it. I'll use my last use of fortune of the many to raise that 13 to... Oh, actually it would only raise it by 1. I'll still use it to raise it by 1. It would be
Yeah.
14.
Okay. Yes, and then you notice it and connect the dots that if someone tried to find what you have and figure out that your family is not affected while the entire city is fighting the plague, that's a pretty good way of narrowing the search field.
Those bitches.
And as that realization hits you, the dark chuckle in the back of your head erupts into a full-blown laughter. Oh, they are coming! And on that note, we're gonna call this today's session.
Shit.
What have you done?
I
What-
haven't done anything. I've done nothing
What
wrong.
have you done?
Lies
I
and
don't
slander.
have anything.
What have you done?
I've done nothing.
Lies and slander.
I'm
Lies
just a
and
grandpa
slander.
who cares for his family.
Are
So-
they even your family? If
so-
they're
Yes,
even your
that's
family.
Church, to give you an analogy, imagine in Warhammer 40k, imagine if you had access to Panacea standard construct template and Nurgle found out about it.
Fuck! Cunt!
Oh
God damn
no!
it!
Oh,
God fucking damn it!
Maggot Lord is on his way.
No!
and I'm the one
Madness
that
was right,
fucked
my
up.
enemies are after me!
I'm over here getting yelled at because I am talking to Bekev and you did this.
I've done nothing wrong.
Anyways,
Mhm.
before we get distracted too much, because
Yeah, yeah.
will be having to slowly start to preparing for VR. Let's go with the questions because now we definitely, I feel we definitely can do the milestone questions. You did not fight with the behemoth because if it actually went through defeating it, I would have treated it as an. It was the direct underling of the Yellow King, so. That fight was bypassed avoid, so no from that. Did the party expand knowledge about the world? Did the party get more lore?
Maybe? Over the past 2 sessions, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's really
Yeah,
coming
for
to
the past
mind.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
So no, or I'm fine. I don't- It depends on how you feel about it.
I will say yes.
Did the party got valuable cool loot? Not really. It was smash and grab, and you really like do hit and run, and you ran as fast as you could and teleported
We
out.
smashed pretty hard and then ran.
Yep. Yep.
We hit the bricks.
Yep.
Did the party survive?
Turn and burn.
A dangerous encounter challenge. Well, challenge, yes, because this, like, you nailed all the rolls, but this was supposed to be a difficult challenge to crack open one of the important spots for the Yellow King, so I will give you yes for that. Did the party do something that helps the City of Hope? Well, diminishing the power of at least partially the Yellow King, and then immediately going back to help dealing with the plague, then I'd say yes. Did the party interact with another Bastion of Light, their citizens? Not really, I would say no. For these past 2 sessions, did the party assist one of its social links?
We worsened our social link with the Yellow King.
I don't think he's a social link.
I mean, you never know.
Not really. And was there a dynamic character moment? Was there a canon event?
Yes. For Dolan, I feel like yes.
Yeah, my madness was correct. My enemies are after me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, no level up, but some journey forward has been concluded. Right. Thank you for participating, and I will hopefully see you all next week.